Okay, it's Friday, March 31st. I'm on the boat, engine's running. It's about 3:09 p.m. I already had a pretty long day, so I'm cutting out a little bit early, but I made up for it earlier in the week. Went to get provisions for this weekend. So a couple things. One, I went to get provisions for this weekend and none of the cash registers were working at the grocery store. I just said screw it, and my plan is to try and survive with whatever provisions I can scrap that are already on the boat. So that's going to be an adventure. Second one is I have no clue where I'm going today. So I want to get somewhere before dark, maybe Emerald Bay. We'll take a look at the weather. I looked at the forecast earlier this morning. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad, but we're getting about 15 knots right here, so we have a little bit of wind as we're going to be departing the anchorage. So we have a little bit of wind as we're going to be departing the slip. Hopefully I don't screw anything up today. Maybe a little bit more work than normal. So the key to launching successfully when you have 12 to 15 on your nose wind in the dock is it's really quite easy. You just get your lines loose, center the boat, let the wind take you backwards. So I don't put it in reverse if I can avoid it, because the prop likes to work to port, and that's the direction I need to get the bow. So we just drifted straight back, and then had the rudder over hard to starboard to move the stern to starboard, and then as soon as we cleared, we put her in forward and we started heading in that direction. And we're on a good start so far. Hopefully no traffic or issues in front of us. It's like the halyard's clear. Find out. Decision has been made. We're going to head towards Emerald Bay, and we're going to try and anchor off of Indian Rock. I haven't set my waypoints in the GPS or anything. The main is up, but the main is strapped in. And Angel's Gate is still ahead of us, so we're still in LA Harbor. Don't see any ships of concern yet, but we'll keep a sharp eye out. About 15 knots behind us. 16, 17 maybe. We're I'm seeing about 14 apparent, and it's mostly behind us. So we got a little bit of wind. We left the main in reef last time we came in, so that was kind of easy. Last time we went out to White Cove, we were slightly overpowered. We could have stuck a reef in. Super manageable, was no big deal. Would have been, you know, a little bit more on our feet there for a little while, but can't complain with the speed that we were getting. A little sprightly out here. I'm seeing 21 apparent. Looks like this might be a ship under tow here. So before I put the head sails up, mess with that, I'm gonna get out of their way and make sure I got plenty of clearance here. I think we're pretty clear of this tow situation. We're gonna go ahead and put up the staysail and see what we got there. I'm really starting to think about just heading back over to White Cove. I just think it's gonna be more comfortable with the waves and swell tonight. See what this ship over to port's doing. Started with getting the staysail out. So I think what we're gonna do, so we're gonna back off. We'll go to White Cove. Easier for me to anchor there, single-handed. And then I think the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the Traveler down a little bit, and I'll start heading this way over to port. We got about 25 degrees to go to port to get back on our new course. Off, we're full on sailing now. We have the single reef in the main and the staysail up, so we're a little short on canvas. This is pretty chill. We're getting about 15, 16 knots across the beam. I'll try and get things tuned in here a little bit. We've got a ship offshore here. Can't see it. Big tanker out there on AIS, not in the shipping lanes, but a CPA of about 1/10 to less than 1/4 of a mile in the next 45 minutes. So we're going to be keeping an eye open for that. Echo Marina Del Rey, Echo Marina Del Rey, sailing vessel keel dragger, over.
Sailing vessel, go ahead, this is Echo Marina Del Rey.
Hi, good afternoon, Captain. I'm about 3.3 miles off your starboard bow. Just wanted to see if you wanted me to pass in front of you or behind you, over.
Yes, is it possible if you can pass on my stern? I see you're on my starboard bow. We are now fully underway. Is it possible if you can pass on my stern?
Yeah, copy that. I will pass you on your stern, starboard to starboard, over.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for the information. How to say?
Keel dragger standing by on 1-6. All right, let's get out of here. Just for safety, we have the engine on. We don't really need it. We're gonna get out of autopilot and we'll take her over. We're gonna pass Echo Marina Del Rey starboard to starboard. We're going to cut across his stern. So their CPA was getting awfully close as well. So there was another tanker that I was referring to. We'll go ahead and get out of these guys' way. Let me show you where they're at. That's the Echo Marina Del Rey. And props to those guys for very promptly responding to channel 16. I don't get that all the time, so that's super helpful. So two birds on this one. We're gonna go ahead and take in the head sail while we're headed downwind, while we're dodging that other boat. And that's going to make it easier for us to fix that car. There's Echo Marina Del Rey. Get a view of them. All right, let's start heading up a little. We're doing 6.8, 7, 7.1. High sixes, low sevens, sail only, engines off. Crossing the shipping lanes. Dodging tankers right and left. Mostly right at this point, but they were left. So I guess that's technically accurate. We got one more American Endurance. CPA about a half mile. We're gonna give them a call. American Endurance, sailing vessel keel dragger, sailing vessel keel dragger. Here's an example. So far these guys not responding. CPA of a half mile, nothing. American Endurance, sailing vessel keel dragger, sailing vessel keel dragger, over. Good afternoon, Captain. I see we've got a CPA of somewhere around a half mile. I'm just a little bit off your port bow. Just wanted to see if it's okay to pass in front of you, or if I need to change course on. Copy that. We'll stay on course. Thank you, Captain. Keel dragger out. Alright. Whatever I just said, I take back. They responded. We're good. They're going to let us pass in front. You know where we're at. So we're going to keep doing this. So even though these guys on American Endurance are cool and they told me I could hold course, they asked the Catalina provider to change course and pass the stern of them. I see a CPA of about half a mile. Look at this. Well, traffic. Till 6, about 6.75 miles from the island, and we're doing a little under 7.5 knots right now, somewhere in the low 7s. Wind's still blowing about 15 knots off our beam. Head sails are in. It's about 20 after. We have just a little under 3 miles to go to White Cove. Seeing about 14, 15 apparent right off the beam. Pretty lively sail. So yeah, we've got the main up. We'll dump it here in a couple minutes. Head sails are down. Wanted to flatten things out a little bit. Start getting the lines a little tidied up. A little bit of work to do there. Looking forward to Captain's Hour here pretty soon. Guess we're a little past Captain's Hour, but we're getting close. All right, a little busy to film. It's 7:04. Here we are, right off the Hen Rock. We have the Irving Johnson and the XC Johnson, two of our favorite anchoring buddies. And we are gonna kill the engine and do some serious Captain's Hour. Maybe not too serious, but we're gonna crack a cold one for sure. Quarter after 7, snubbed up in the anchor. A little bit late, but we'll call it Captain's Hour. Now, come to think of it, I'll have a Heineken. Cheers, everybody. About 7:30 Saturday morning. Look at this. Beautiful out. A little bit of windage coming from the island. Not too bad. A little rolly here. A little rollier relative to how it usually is here, but still not too bad. Irving and XC Johnson still here at the anchorage. Everything is still beautiful and green. Trying to decide how long I want to hang out here versus bug out. Going to be the all right, Lesson learned, this may be fucking hell. It's got an auto collision alert and it won't land. And I was hoping the boat had enough stability to land on its own. Oh. Good chop my fingers off. Okay. Now the question is this without chopping her fingers off? Come on, shut the up. Come on, stop. I can't turn this son of a bitch off. Okay. Oh, all right, we did it. Holy shit.